We are getting more info, or at least you are,
right,
on these speeches that she has been given, that Bernie Sanders wants details, Donald Trump wants details.
Right.
Well, you've got some details.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. A lot has been said about Donald Trump's businesses. Let's look at Hillary Clinton's business since leaving office. And a lot of it involved both the Clinton Foundation and these speeches, which she piggybacked off the Clinton Foundation. So here's what we did. I had my producer and my producer, Brian Schwartz, we went through every line item of these speeches. We called up some of the major corporate contributors. Fascinating, Neil. All told, this is between 2013 and 2015. She made $21.6 million via 90 speeches. The names are what you might expect. Huge Wall Street firms: Morgan Stanley, $225,000. Fidelity Investments, another $225,000. Interesting, Goldman Sachs, I think she did 3 speeches. Yeah, she did 3 at $675,000. Some of the sort of names that are out there that's interesting: Cisco, Qualcomm, the American Camping Association. I know you're a big member there, Neil, so just wanted to, that's a conflict of interest thing we have to bring up. The Economic Club of Grand Rapids. I didn't realize that they had that much money. $225,000 they gave her. Fidelity Investments, $225,000. Oh, and here's one, which I think is fascinating. United Fresh Produce Association of Chicago. Another $225,000. So very lucrative. She did very well since leaving the State Department. She did it via speeches to many of the people that many companies and entities that she will be regulating as president if she becomes president. You know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out there's a huge conflict of interest. If Goldman Sachs, which you're the president, and you know your Treasury Department and your Federal Reserve, where you appoint the chairperson, regulates Goldman Sachs, that those folks have treated you very nicely, paid you a lot of money. Quite frankly, you know, reporters, you know, give speeches sometimes. We're told not to give speeches to people we might cover. I wonder if anybody might have whispered in Hillary Clinton's ear, don't give a speech to Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, or Fidelity, because you might have to regulate them. I mean, it's a clear conflict of interest. You know, listen, this is going to be a very interesting campaign. You have a businessman on one end. You have a woman who, on the other hand, the Democratic candidate, who tries to portray herself as, you know, a longtime politician, but she actually was a business person over the last 3 years, where she squeezed out a lot of money. I mean, that's not bad work. Listen, $225,000. The way these speeches go, you generally speak for, like, you know, 20 minutes, and you give 20 minutes of Q&A. That ain't a bad gig.
I just wonder what happened at the produce one, you know?
Well, everybody wants her. She's still not releasing the transcript of her Goldman Sachs speech. I want to know about what she said to the American Camping Association. Put out the fire after you light it. You know, watch out for those. You know, maybe she talked about, like, how you can roast marshmallows and hot dogs. You know, environmentally safe way to roast marshmallows and hot dogs.
We have no idea, do we, Charlie?
No idea at all.
Thank you, buddy. Charlie Gasparino. He's got the list. We're going to have a lot more on it.